I have been standing here next to this 327 ElCamino for the last hour, oogling it and ogling it. If you wanted to go drag racing in 1967, you went to your Chevy dealer and you ordered a 327, 325 horsepower. Looks just like a Z28 motor to me, but 327 size, not 302. L79 ElCamino. You bought one, you drag raced it, and after a few years you got tired of drag racing it, and you parked it for 30 years, or 40 years. And you pulled it out of the barn, and this is what you'd have. You'd have a 67 ElCamino with 22,000 miles. A Kentucky car, 4-speed manual, Muncie, no Hurst shifter. It's got an AM/FM radio, wood grain steering wheel with no cracks. This is an original car. No, nothing has been changed. I believe it's original upholstery. I believe. No seat back holders. Didn't have those till 60. Oh no, it has it. 67. Neat little WD-40. It's got pause traction. This vehicle equipped with limited slip differential. And you parked it for a zillion years, and you took it out and you brought it to Musclepalooza 2011. And then Corvair Wild comes along and he says, I want this ElCamino. It's a truck, it's a car, it's drag racing material, it's got a locking differential, it's got repo E78 14s, and it's all original Kentucky, stored indoors, 12-bolt posi. It's got the original spiral shocks in front. It's got a wood grain rear panel. Deluxe. Chevy emblem. Red, white, and blue with a factory paint drip right there. Pretty much an original paint car. 22,000 mile, 1967, 327, 325 horsepower ElCamino with no power steering and no power brakes. The extent of the pollution control is a PCV valve. Original hoses, original intake, original clamps, original. It's got so few parts that have been changed. Should have a couple of tower clamps on that lower hose. It's got greasable upper control arms, which is kind of weird. It's got these rings that are angled. I don't understand what that is. Maybe some expert knows. An original 327, 325 horsepower, 67 ElCamino, including the window sticker. Sold new in Arlington, Virginia. 8767 for $3,299. 4-speed transmission, $188. EZI windshield, $21. Pause traction, $43. 325 horsepower engine V8, $262. More than 10% of the price of the car, which had a base price of something. Gone. Push button radio, undercoat, $32.99 out the door. I would buy this car in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. No rust. I'll even show you the original tower clamp on the lower radiator hose. Original and just a little bit of rust. Look at that frame. No disc brakes in the front. Could have had 4-piston disc brakes. Nope. The need for speed precludes the addition of any weight-robbing power accessories. Wow. And then parked right beside it is a 327, 375 horsepower, Corvette-powered 1967 Chevy 2 fuel injected for sale. It's restored and it's a sleeper as you've never seen a sleeper before. Chevy 2, 2-door post, no rust, undercoated from the factory and looking good. New gas tank, 10 bolt, Maybe a posi, big tailpipes. Pinch weld, all the factory spot welds are looking rough, just like they made them at the GM factory in 1967. That's the way I like to see it, original. No Bondo around the fender lips, just the tiniest bit of bubbling right there. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Mono-leaf rear suspension, no traction bars. The shocks are not offset, one to the front, one to the back, which is kind of strange. Oh, it's got frame connectors. Because this car was ordered as a 6-cylinder, 3-speed cheapo. And somebody put in a 327, 375 horsepower Corvette motor. They put the alternator way down low. And what's even craziest about this thing is it's got a 3 on the tree. Yeah, a knee knocker transmission and a plain Jane. It's got carpets. Can't be that plain Jane. Pretty original. Just one repaint, maybe some minor restoration. And maybe this gentleman here who's the culprit told you you're going to drive one of these home, and I'll take one home. I wish.
I have no problem with that.
Yeah, I know you don't, but I do. Can you crank this baby up?
Which one? This one sounds cool.
Oh, does it? All right. Let's hear this. 327, 375 horsepower.
Hey, got my key.
Uh-oh.
Under the seat.
Don't tell anybody, they'll steal it. There we go. Let's crank this baby up. Fuel-injected Chevrolet Performance. Uh-oh. Dead. Booster pack. The man comes prepared. He's been here, done that. No problemo. You got a pickup truck right here with a tailgate party happening on Memorial Day weekend. Don't forget our troops serving in Afghanistan and Iraq and other nasty places. Let's boost this baby. Snap-on booster pack. All right. Solid lifter, 327, 375 horsepower. Rumble. You hear that baby rumble? Romping, stomping horsepower just waiting to be unleashed on the open road. Yeah. Solid lift. Oh, yeah. I love it. Beautiful. 454 Corvette. Oh. Yeah, sounds good. We'll take them both. Wrap them both up in a bow tie. We'll give them to Mrs. CW. Thanks.